Well, last night, my wife and I watched Run, Hide, Fight. I thought it was okay. Um, some brutal deaths, basically. It's a movie about uh, basically a school shooting situation where a group of people following one person named Tristan attempt to kill many, many people in the school. And then you have Zoe who has to basically fight back against them. And overall, I thought it was an alright movie. Um, some parts of it were fun, some parts of it were a little weird. The dialogue in some areas was a little Some of the acting could have been a little better, but I mean, this was essentially almost like an indie film. Um, because it was a very low. I would say it wasn't exactly a gigantic budget, um, and it was also, you know, it wasn't made by a big studio. And I know that Daily Wire didn't actually make the film; they simply distributed it. It wasn't like Terror on the Prairie, which was a film they actually did do a lot more hands-on work with. That being said, overall, the story starts. You got like about 20 minutes of build up before the action starts because it you follow Zoe as she's going day by day through school, just kind of meh, because she's kind of hurt because her mother had passed away from cancer. And one of the weirder parts was the fact that she was talking to her mom throughout the movie. And her mom was kind of like a ghost who was talking, and basically giving her advice. But overall, I enjoyed it. It's a pretty good action film. Uh, it definitely they showed that in a physical fight Zoe could not go up against them, so she had to use her brains, and that was the one thing that they were showing off was from the very beginning she was a very smart character, um, and then you see how that goes through, and the reason she's so capable is her dad is a army veteran who basically was training her. So there's some build up about why she is as good as she is, and then, it kind of gives her like the whole Die Hard feel. So that's one of the things they kind of were going for was the whole Tristan being the leader of the villains, and they would talk to each other was very much like Hans Gruber. Um, and the two of them were going at each other over the phone and stuff. That was probably one of the better parts. Um, but it took itself, other than the whole ghost thing, it took itself very seriously. If you haven't seen it, you're right now. I think you have to only see it on the Daily Wire, which my wife really wanted to see the movie because she saw a trailer for it at random. So we got the Daily Wire for a month. I'm probably not going to stay subscribed because personally, uh, I'm not 100% in agreement with everything they say and do. But then again, I don't really want to give any journalistic group a lot of money. Like I'm not registered for the Wall Street Journal, New York Post, New York Times, any of that. I just would get the free articles. I don't really want to pay any of them anything. So that being said, we're going to write out this month. We'll probably watch Terror on the Prairie. I'll just tell her that's another one of the movies on there, so that way we can see that while we have the subscription. Um, yeah. So overall, I thought it was all right. Have a good day.